Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. I'm in London doing a nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant. The title today, Babel Builders Still Exist. Psalms 33, 10 and 11. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to nought. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. The counsel of the Lord standeth for ever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations. The schemes of the Babel builders ended in shame and defeat. The monument to their pride became the memorial of their folly. Yet people today are continually pursuing the same course, depending upon self and rejecting God's law. It is the principle that Satan tried to carry out in heaven, the same that governed Cain in presenting his offering. There are tower builders in our time. Infidels construct their theories from the supposed deductions of science and reject the revealed word of God. They presume to pass sentence upon God's moral government. They despise his law and boast of the sufficiency of human reason. Then, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. In the professedly Christian world, many turn away from the plain teachings of the Bible and build up a creed from human speculations and pleasing fables. And they point to their tower as a way to climb up to heaven. People hang with admiration upon the lips of eloquence, while it teaches that the transgressor shall not die, that salvation may be secured without obedience to the law of God. If the professed followers of Christ would accept God's standard, it would bring them into unity. But so long as human wisdom is exalted above his holy word, there will be divisions and dissension. The existing confusion of conflicting creeds and sects is fitly represented by the term Babylon, which prophecy applies to the world-loving churches of the last days. Many seek to make a heaven for themselves by obtaining riches and power. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, trampling upon human rights and disregarding divine authority. The proud may be for a time in great power and may see success in all that they undertake, but in the end they will find only disappointment and wretchedness. The time of God's investigation is at hand. The Most High will come down to see that which rebel humans have builded. His sovereign power will be revealed. The works of human pride will be laid low. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to nought. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. The counsel of the Lord standeth forever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations. So the title, Babel Builders Still Exist, is referring to, as we spoke about yesterday, where they said, let us build us. Let me go back to it. Let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven. And let us make us a name. Self-exaltation. And now today, Babel builders still exist. We had the likes of, who are these guys that are like Hitler? Was trying to make Germany like the main Aryan nation. You had Hitler, you had all these people that want to rule the world, govern the world. Or even going back to like Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, you got Greece tried to rule the world, and the Romans still trying to rule the world. Yes, I say still, they're still in power. The Roman Catholic Church still has the power over most of the world. And people don't realise it. People don't realise the power the papacy have in this world. And it hasn't got its full extent of power yet. But that is to come. That is to come because in time it will be given the power back as it had back in the days of old. And if you study your history as well as look at the prophecy in the Bible, you'll see when it says that the little horn came up from the other 10 horns and he got injured, almost like a deadly wound. And that was historic. When I think it was the French Revolution and the Pope was taken into captivity and his power was taken away. But he was then reinstituted by, I do believe, Mussolini, 1922, I believe, something like that. And this is when it started gaining its power back. And now it will soon to be fully reinstated. And I think Trump will probably do that, or someone of that in that kind of position will give the full power to the who will be then Pope, because obviously this Pope at the moment is probably going to die very soon, seems like. But mark my words, I think the current president's going to die very soon too. So he's going to be dealt with by those that don't like him. So anyway, Babel builders still exist. There are still these leaders in this world that love the exaltation, that love to be honoured and bowed down to and given all the power and the let's make America great again. The likes of the other one prior to him who said, yes, we can. It's all self-exaltation. And these people are very little people who just have good influence in the right circles or a lot of money. But none of them are God-fearing. Some of them claim to be, just the same as Constantine back in 322 claimed to be Christian when he changed the Sabbath to Sunday. It is all in politics, in all those industries, so to speak. It's all self-exaltation. And building towers to reach heaven. They forget, when they're given all the power and all the glory, they forget they're going to fall and die just like everyone else at the end of the day. So whether they've portraits done or statues done of themselves, they're still going to end up in the ground like everyone else. And then have to answer to God. Doesn't matter what position you have in society or position you have at work. At the end of the day, if you don't drive, you still have to get the bus like everyone else. Or you still have to go to the toilet in the morning and wipe your own bum like everyone else. Brush your own teeth like everyone else. Even if you've got someone to do that for you because you have that kind of money, you still do all the same thing. It goes in your mouth and comes out the other end. You're no different to anyone else. Regardless how much money you've got, what clothes you wear, what car you drive, you are the same as everyone else. Created by your Creator. You are no better or no worse other than your moral character. How will you be judged when that great day comes?